Good morning, students. In last class you have done how to start HTML, how to write a simple program. Today again we are starting our notepad. So all of you know how to open this notepad. You can go and you can click on start, and here you can find this notepad. Another way is in search you can type notepad and then click enter. Same thing is there. So I am closing it, maximizing it. I am changing the font size. All of you know how to change the font size. So now we are starting our HTML coding. So we are doing HTML5. For HTML5, the declaration is, I am changing the font type also. So exclamation, then doc type HTML. In HTML you can write in, you can type in capital letters as well as in small letters or combination. So doc type is the very first tag in HTML5. Doc type declaration at the beginning of your page specifies that the document is written in HTML5. In HTML5 the doc type declaration is required. Now the next tag is our HTML tag. So HTML tag is used for telling that this is our web document, web page. After HTML we will use head tag. This head tag is used in HTML document to add expressive information to the web page. And this head tag can include some informations that will not displayed on the browser window. This information can be metadata or the reference to scripts if we are using some web script or JavaScript, any type of script or any style sheet, then this declaration will be done under this head tag. So now we are using next tag, that is title tag. This title tag will whatever we'll type in this title tag, that will appear on the title bar of the browser. So I am typing here web page, then I have to close the title tag. So in last class we have discussed that these angular braces are used to enter any of the tag, and if we are using this slash, that means that is an ending tag. Now we are using another tag, that is meta tag. In meta tag we can write some more description, like here we can write the name of the author. So this name is the attribute and author is value of this attribute. One more attribute is again given in your book, that is content. So here you can write any of content like HTML page. Then we'll close the head tag. Now we'll start body tag. Body tag is used to display the contents of the web page. Here we have to close this head tag. Now this body tag is used to display the contents of the web page. So suppose I have written here this line, then I am closing this body tag. After closing body tag, in the last I will close HTML tag. So we have written our HTML coding. Now what we have to do, we have to go to file menu, then click on the save button. We have to see the location where we are saving, it is desktop. So now we will enter the file name. web.htm or HTML. This is the extension for HTML file. If will not give any extension, then this .txt extension will be there by default. Then it will not a web page, it will simply a notepad file. So if we want to create a web page, we have to mention the extension .html. Now click on the save button. So now come on the desktop. Here we can see this is our desktop. We have saved our file with the name web. Now you can see it is converted into this Internet Explorer symbol. If we have created simple text file, then the symbol will like this. But now we have given the extension .html, that's why it is coming this way. So now what we have to do, we have to simply double click on this file. Now you can see your output. This is your title. Whatever you have written in the title tag, that will appear on the title bar of the web page, and these are the contents of your web page. So we have written so many things in our HTML coding, but these two things are appearing on the web page because this doc type is just for declaration of HTML. HTML tag is for creating web page. Head tag will contain title tag and meta tag. Title tag will contain the title of the web page. Then meta tag will contain other further information, for example name, content. Then body tag will contain the contents of the web page. Closing of body tag, closing of HTML tag, and the output is this. Now if we want to insert any paragraph in our page, so what we have to do, we have to use P tag. P stands for paragraph. So here I am using P tag, and we can write anything here. We can just copy paste it. So now we are doing this way. I'm just copy pasting it. You can do it your own. So many lines you can write here. So now in the last I'm closing this paragraph tag. So one feature is there here, word wrap, because the screen was scrolling, I have make it on. Now I'm closing this paragraph tag. Now no need to save it again. We have to just click on the save button. If you click on save as, then the one more file will be created. I'm just clicking on the save button. Now what will happen? We have not closed our file. You can see here our file is open. So no need to open it again. What we have to do? We have to just refresh it. You can see more contents are showing here now. So you can just simply click on this refresh button. Either you can refresh your file with the help of F5 key. So this way you can create your HTML document. One more thing I am going to tell you. This P tag is used for creating a paragraph. And one more tag is there, that is BR tag. So in between, if I am using this BR tag or I am taking another line, I am copying this and I am pasting it here. So now I will not start the paragraph, but I will just put one more tag, that is BR tag. BR stands for breaking row. So here I have put BR tag and I am again just saving it. Every time when you are changing in your document or in your web page, every time you have to save those changes. Now again we have not closed it, we have to just refresh it. Now you can see in HTML, basically if you are typing, I am removing this BR tag and I am just pressing enter key. Now in this notepad, this line is coming in next line. Again I am pressing enter key. Now in notepad you can see these are 4 different lines. I have pressed enter key. I am saving this file. Again I am opening it, refreshing it. You can see what is happening. Here it is in 4 lines or 3 lines, whatever, but here it is showing in a single line. So in HTML, what you have to do if you want to create or you want to insert the text in new line, you have to use BR tag. BR stands for breaking rule. You can write it in capital letter or small letter, whatever. Now I am saving it. I am again writing BR tag. Where you will put this BR tag, automatically the next line will come in the next line, although here I am writing in same line. You can see the difference. In Notepad it is coming in the same line, but I have put BR tag. I am saving it. Now I am opening it in browser. You can see here now it is coming in the next line. So this P tag is for paragraph, BR tag is for just bringing the text in next line. Both of these will bring the text in next line, but what is the basic difference between BR and P tag? P tag is a paragraph tag, and with this P tag we can use one attribute. Suppose align, I am writing here right. 3 alignments are there: left align, right align and center align. So in this I have put align is equals to right. I am just refreshing it. You can see the difference. This paragraph is being aligned in the right side. So that is the difference between BR and P, that P tag will start a new paragraph. It will start a new line along with paragraph settings. We can apply align attribute, while BR tag is an empty tag. Have you noticed I have not closed this BR tag? All other tags I have closed, but this BR tag I have not closed, because this is an empty tag. What are empty tags? Which are having only starting tag, not an ending tag. So in this we have to just start, no need to close it. So two differences are there between BR and P tag. P tag will start a new paragraph. BR tag is used to just bring the text in new line, and P tag is a container tag, while BR tag is an empty tag. So better do the practice, those who are having computers at their home, and send your web page to me. Read through your book. Take care.